Hey everyone, it's Sam here, and today I'm going to show you how to make the 5x7 version of the Bendy Shadow Box cards that I've been making. So this is a little mini series. So I've already shared this lovely 6x8 version, which is a landscape. I have done a portrait version of that size with 2 bands, but it was my sister's birthday card, so I've already written it and it's already sealed in the envelope, but I'll have a picture coming up. You've got your 7x7 one here, and then I've done 8x8, and this is the full acetate, and I also did a Christmas version for my nan's Christmas card. And again, because that one's already been wrote in, I'll have a picture coming up. But this is the lovely 5x7, and I'm going to finish this series with the 6x6, so you'll see that video soon. This all folds flat to go in your envelope, and then it's easily, you know, for the recipient to know what to do. It just kind of pops up, and then you've got space on the back there to write your message. It's very, very easy to make. I've not used any dies with this card, so let's get started. So I'm using this lovely little paper kit, which comes in issue 277 of Simply Cards and Papercraft. Has a lot of Christmas theme, but it also has winter birthday, which is what I'm doing today. So you can see the lovely blue colours. You can see them all here with all of the the leaves. You've got the snowflakes and stuff. So if you do have anybody with winter birthdays, then you can still use it into the new year as well. If it's still available, it will be linked below. So you want 2 pieces of 5x7, and you're going to score along the 5-inch side at 1, 2, 3 and 4. So do that twice, and then you want to fold and burnish. If you just fold and burnish them all one way first, okay? And then what you want to do is with the first and the last one is just fold them so they're valley folds, but keep the rest as they are, so you've got that shape. So just like all of the others. Okay, and again with that one, and then we will stick them back to back, but we need to add the bars in first. So you want 2 pieces or 3. This was my sample that I did with 3, but I'm going to miss the middle one and stick my sentiments right on the top, but you can see how it looks if you want to stick it onto the front of that one, which actually maybe I will do 3. I always do this, I changed my mind. I just thought it would look nice stuck directly onto that there. You can see how the 3 looks. No, I'm going to do the 2. There's the 3. I'm going to stick with the 2. So 2 or 3 pieces of 6x1, and along the 6-inch side you're going to score at 1/2 inch and 5.5. Do that on both pieces, and then you just want to add little shape into them, and then fold the tabs. Those 1/2-inch tabs. They're going to wrap around this here. And then I've got these 2 pieces of gold, which I am going to emboss. I'm going to use the snowfall one. These 2 pieces here are 3/4 by 4 3/4. So emboss them if you want, or it might be pattern paper, and then you can stick these onto this section here. You might want to stamp a sentiment on these parts if you do. You'll want 5 pieces of 3/4 by 6 3/4. And just on the front one, you want to stick these down into each of those 5 sections. So I'm going to get all that ready. Little tip on what I share in all of these cards is before we stick this together, if you wrap one of these as if you're going to stick it down, so we'll just pop that one along the top and it's going to wrap around there. When you lay that flat, you'll find it won't go flat, it will come up at one end. So you just want to take the tiniest amount off of each end here. So just a little slither. See that? It's just a tiny bit. It's not going to mess up the design or anything. There we go. Just a tiny bit. And then just do another dry run. Just wrap that around. And I can see now it lies flat. Now, where you position these is actually up to you. The card will stand up on its own without the bars. But you could have maybe one there and maybe one there if you wanted to. Depends on, you know, how you want to decorate this. But you're going to take your glue and you're just going to add it to the inside of those tabs, and then I'm just going to wrap it around so it sticks to the back, and just make sure if you're doing it like me that they run right up to the top, and then I can stick the bottom one down. So again the same, just add a little glue, and now you can add your glue down the 2 outer 1-inch sections. Take your back one, lay that flat, and then lay this one right over the top, and that's your 5x7 size. That will go in the envelope, and then just do a little test and it should all pop up like so. Like I said, you might have the middle band there, but I'm now going to stick these 2 down. I would have gone for silver, but because the trim on these is gold, I wanted everything to match. You can see how pretty that looks, and then I'm going to have those 2 like that. I'm going to probably lift them up on a little bit of foam. And then for the back, if you cut yourself, I've got some spare card which I would do. I'm going to cut myself, so it would be about, what's that, I'm going to do 3 by 4, and I'm going to stick that on the back, so I've got somewhere to write my message, or if you want to write a long message down that way, you can. So there is the finished card. I think the 5x7 is very sweet, and I just love again how these just fold down to go in the envelope. There's the back, so I've got my place for my message. And it's pretty slim as well. I mean, there's not too much dimension on there. Obviously, I've put a bit of foam behind that, but you could easily just stick it directly onto the card. So I hope you've enjoyed the 5x7 version from me today. Just to recap, that is your 6x8 landscape. And I've got the 6x8 portrait with the 2 sections. I'll have a picture of that one coming up. Then I've got the 7x7. And then the 8x8, again I've done a couple of versions of this one, and then the last one I think I'm going to do is the 6x6. If you've enjoyed today, please give me a thumbs up. I have the playlist coming up now with all of the card styles that I've done so far. All of the products that I've used will be linked below the videos if they're still available. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the 6x6 and all my future videos, and drop me a comment too because I do enjoy reading them. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.